Your wife picks her up every Friday, the daycare said. We've been divorced for 4 years, and she lives overseas. The clipboard slipped from my fingers and clattered against the tile floor. Mrs. Brennan, the daycare director, just stared at me with that patient smile like she hadn't just described something impossible. My ex-wife Vanessa moved to Portugal after the divorce. She signed away custody. She hadn't set foot in this country since our daughter Lily was 18 months old. Lily was 5 now. I'm sorry, I said, my throat closing up, but that's not possible. Mrs. Brennan's smile flickered. Mr. Adler, she's been on the pickup list since Lily enrolled. She comes every Friday at 4 p.m., takes Lily for ice cream, and brings her back by 6. You approved this. I never approved anything. My hands were shaking as I demanded to see the authorization forms. Mrs. Brennan pulled a folder from her filing cabinet and spread the documents across her desk. There it was in black ink. My signature authorizing Vanessa Adler, mother, for weekly pickup privileges. The handwriting looked exactly like mine. The signature was perfect, but I had never seen these papers before in my life. I pulled up a photo of Vanessa on my phone, the most recent one from 4 years ago. Is this the woman who picks up my daughter? Mrs. Brennan squinted at the screen, then slowly shook her head. No, that's not her. The woman who comes is younger, shorter hair. My stomach dropped. Someone had forged my signature, created fake authorization, and had been taking my daughter every Friday for months. I called the police from the parking lot while Mrs. Brennan pulled security footage. Detective Okonkwo arrived within the hour, and we crowded into the small office to watch the recordings. The footage showed a woman I'd never seen before walking confidently through the front door, signing in at the desk, and leaving with Lily holding her hand. My daughter was smiling, laughing. She knew this woman. We watched 6 months of footage. Every Friday, same time, same routine. The woman brought snacks, small toys, picture books. She'd crouch down to Lily's level and brush hair from her face with a tenderness that made my skin crawl. Daddy, where's Aunt Nina? The voice came from behind me. I spun around. Lily was standing in the doorway, her backpack hanging off one shoulder. I knelt down, heart hammering. Who's Aunt Nina, sweetheart? Lily's face lit up. She's Mommy's sister. She takes me for ice cream and tells me stories about Mommy. She said Mommy misses me, but she can't visit because she's sick. I couldn't breathe. Vanessa didn't have a sister. Vanessa was an only child. I knew this because I'd met her parents at our wedding, and they'd talked about how lonely Vanessa's childhood had been without siblings. Whoever this woman was, she'd invented an entire fake identity to get close to my daughter. Detective Okonkwo asked Lily gentle questions while I stood there trying not to fall apart. Does Aunt Nina ever take you anywhere besides ice cream? Lily nodded enthusiastically. She took me to her house once. She has a room with my name on the door and toys just for me. The detective traced the license plate from the security footage to an address 12 miles away. I insisted on coming. We pulled up to a modest suburban house with a white picket fence and flowers in the window boxes. It looked normal, safe. Detective Okonkwo knocked, and the door opened to reveal the woman from the footage. She saw me, and her face crumpled instantly. David, I can explain. She knew my name. I'd never seen her before in my life. The detective stepped forward. Ma'am, I need you to come with us for questioning. The woman started crying. I just wanted to know her. I just wanted to be part of her life. Vanessa promised me I could be involved. That's when I understood. This wasn't a random stranger. This was someone connected to my ex-wife. At the station, the truth came out in pieces. Her name was Diana Lawson. She and Vanessa had been college roommates, best friends, and according to Diana, something more. When Vanessa got pregnant, Diana assumed she'd be part of the baby's life. When the divorce happened and Vanessa fled to Portugal, she'd left Diana behind with promises. She told me to keep an eye on Lily until she could figure out how to get custody back, Diana said through the one-way glass. I stood there listening to her describe 3 years of planning. She'd studied my handwriting from Facebook posts, where I'd shared Lily's drawings with my notes on them. She'd researched the daycare's security protocols. She'd built a relationship with my daughter so carefully that no one ever questioned it. Detective Okonkwo showed me the folder from Diana's house. Photographs of Lily at the park, at her preschool graduation, at her 5th birthday party. Events I'd taken her to. Moments where Diana had been watching from a distance. I drove to my parents' house that night and held Lily while she cried about Aunt Nina being in trouble. She didn't understand why she couldn't see her anymore. My phone buzzed with a message from Detective Okonkwo. They'd contacted Vanessa in Portugal. She denied everything, claimed Diana was obsessed, but they'd found emails. Years of correspondence where Vanessa detailed my schedule, Lily's routines, the daycare's location. She'd been feeding Diana information from 6,000 miles away, orchestrating access to a daughter she'd legally surrendered. The emails were time-stamped, dated, undeniable. I saved every screenshot and forwarded them directly to my custody lawyer. Diana was charged with custodial interference, forgery, and criminal impersonation. Vanessa's parental rights were permanently terminated based on evidence of coordinated stalking.